Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is the first concert of the year for our 6th graders at Pine Grove. Don't they sound terrific? Thank you. They've been working very hard all fall, getting ready and coming together from 4 different elementary schools to work together and bring you this wonderful concert tonight. I'd like to thank Mrs. Ferguson for being here tonight and also preparing all the students who came from ESE, Mrs. McComber who prepared all the students who came from Manoa, and Mr. Boychuk who prepared all the students from Woodland and Fremont. They do a terrific job, and that's how we can have such a wonderful program at Pine Grove. Thank you. Our students we just performed for you the Raiders March from John Williams' music from Indiana Jones. And I asked the students earlier this year when we were looking at composers, what did Jaws, Indiana Jones, and Superman all have in common? All the music was composed by John Williams. So there we go, we did learn something, very good. Okay, for our next piece, we'd like to perform Incantation and Ritual by Brian Balmages. was a very exciting piece for them to learn. So next, we're going to go back to some music that I'm sure all of you are familiar with, a little bit of old rock and roll. We Will Rock You. Before we play our last piece, I'd like to thank Mr. Cullen, Mr. Flock for setting up the stage today. It was a lot of work. And Mrs. Margaret Carhart for doing the programs that you're enjoying tonight. She works very hard to put those together for everybody. After the 6th grade band is finished, they're going to go back to the band room and they're going to put their instruments away. And if you need to leave, I understand, but we'd like to invite you to stay and listen to Mr. Penfield's 7th and 8th grade band, followed by Mr. Kearney's 7th and 8th grade band. And I'm sure you'll enjoy listening to them. They have many different selections of music, including some holiday. And so before we leave our portion of the concert, I would like to wish all of you a happy holiday. And our next piece is called Christmas Proclamation. You're going to hear a lot of different traditional Christmas music all rolled into this one little piece. So enjoy, and thank you very much for being such a great audience. We will see you in January. We're still working on the details, but we're looking at doing a concert at the Landmark either January 22nd or January 23rd. So we're still working on those details. As soon as I know them, I will send them to you. And I know some people had questions about cookie dough. As soon as I know, you'll know. I'll be sending emails home. So thank you for supporting the band. If you bought cookie dough, if you ordered cookie dough, if you're going to pick up cookie dough, if you're going to deliver cookie dough, thank you so much for all your help with us planning our trip. Again, Christmas Proclamation and happy holidays. Thank you. row 2, row 1, our illustrious percussionists.